Vice City is my drug. Elections, let's bring this fucker. To understand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Even simulator is non-simulator. Okay, buddy. Hello, Tonica, thank you. I did indeed have a great time. That's a pedestrian. I will certainly try my best to then. Somebody called you a pedo. I'm not taking a Regina. I'll sit here all day until I get a car. Sunny is already ready to spawn, so that's good. Oh my own. Oh la la, oh la la. I had to go to the fucking tool stall as well. Very ebbing. Yeah, the Smash community's fucked. I'm not at all surprised that for... I guess it's full of nonsense. I'm not at all surprised. Sonny called, said he got bored waiting. Don't blame him. But... say I'm testing. And you can't save rigged cars, unfortunately. So you have to do all this fucking elaborate setup. Hi, Lance. Sorry I kept you waiting. Nice fucking swing cancelled by a random guy who shouldn't be there. I know, Zero. It's been bugged for years. There's nothing I can do about it. It just happens sometimes. There's nothing you can do about it.
Get to the payphone in Little Havana.
Epic. Hey, Jim.
As you can see, gentlemen, this is going to be the easiest buck we ever made.
Tommy, seriously, you gotta consider going into law.
What the hell are you smoking, man? This ain't no simple plan. Well, who needs a simple plan? Take Tommy this. was a simple plan. Didn't do Russia any favors, huh?
Calm down, all right? With a team like this, it's gonna be no problem. We got Cam on safe. Phil, you and me will handle security. And Hillary will drive to get her.
Tommy, I really enjoyed working with you.
Aren't you forgetting
Ain't had so
somebody?
much fun
Somebody who
since
helped you to no
raised
end in this town?
Anytime
Someone
you need anything,
That's
you
right.
call on me.
And here, he washes the money
Always
for us.
remember those
Keeps
I
the
served
drinks
with.
on ice.
And I'm sure I can help you
I
out.
don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Look, it's easy. Haven't you ever seen a movie? We walk into the bank.
Not
Wave
worth
the gun
subbing to this
around.
inconsistent piece of shite. Are you joking?
I'll drive.
I've been mega consistent. Come on, can you fucking Down syndrome?
Tommy, Hillary's taking up too much room.
Your run finishes are inconsistent. What's your PB in this category again, Morris?
Yeah, Hillary.
Oh, that's right. Shut the fuck up. I wonder if you... Alright, that's not worth testing again. I imagine you just need to cancel the call like immediately. I got him. Your mum's inconsistent. Fucking 1-0. It's so hot here. All of a sudden out of nowhere. Sun's just been busting. It's been raining all day. Then all of a sudden the fucking sun's just coming blaring down. Get your phone out. My phone's right next to me. I don't know if, oh my god. I don't know if, I have, like, an assistant like that on my phone. At least I've never used it. I could just Google a coin flip, though. It does? What, so I just... Oh great, this is changing my Spotify volume. Something that I never asked it to do. I'm trying to turn my volume up, but Spotify is hooked into my phone. How do I stop it from doing that? At no point have I told my phone to hook into my Spotify volume. And it's never done this before. Very cool. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, that one. Phone speaker. Okay, Google. Heads or tails? It doesn't do anything. I don't have an assistant, I don't think. I don't think one. I have one on OnePlus 6T Siri. Is there a version of that? Maybe I have voice commands disabled. Your language needs to be set to English US, and you need to hold down the hold button, the home button. Home button. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Right. Okay. Found it. Heads or tails?
It landed on heads.
Wait, which one was which? Heads eye sub. Whoa! Yeah! Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. Congratulations, you played yourself. Thank you, Reddit. 36 months, Jesus Christ. Welcome back, Chicky Man 42. It's about to be Chicken Man 42 in 6 months' time when you sub again. Are we doing a coin flip every month now? What's the plan? Sounds great.
Tommy, Paolo here. 2 packs of amigos.
What do you want?
Maybe. Whoa. Hey, Nate. Good to see you, buddy. Why didn't you accepted Crab 1K's GTA Vice City any percent RAM? Because it was cheated.
Tommy, Paolo here. 2 packs of amigos.
What do you want, Paul? I don't want any fake label clothes.
And I think it's hilarious that he's lying to all of his friends like GTA Speed and probably you Sniper to try and make me look like a bad person because I rejected his runs.
Get back, mate. After all I've done for you.
That's what I'm trying to forget about.
Truly embarrassing.
From the beginning it was known. Had a brother here but now it's gone. He's not 6 deep, find him on 6th Street. His mind now makes me sleeping on concrete. Could tell when she went to sleep she's still weak about a big bruh. Overdid it one day, decided to hit her. No booze, no drugs.
Just saw that he was angry from chat. Oh yeah.
No hugs when she caught me. Found my stash in the coffee. Call me from the paper, speak real softly. That I broke in the silver trust. On the way to a mama house on the bus. It was over us. To make a fuss, she said. As a tear shed explained that she felt
This.
upset. She couldn't take the pain. So was jail or found dead. Or if I went aside.
Still has on his splits that he's a world record holder. Well, cool. I can put on my splits too that I'm a world record holder, but I don't because I'm not a liar. And I don't use cheat engine during my speedruns. That's San Andreas, James. Wait, so this. Yeah, it is. Because I remember Momo, the German streamer, copied my splits, and it had your face from when you sent me a bat selfie in it, because he just kept all the icons. So, like, no one knew who it was. It's fucking hilarious.
I'll try again. Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff?
Oh, fuck. What? Oh, you really... okay. I figured I might fail for that. It's fine. I call it softlock so I can just cancel it. Retake it in a second. Since I wasn't able to... Hey Damien. Since I wasn't able to participate in the moved unique stunts race yesterday, hey Russia, I'll add that on my... I'll probably do it like on stream at some point, like rather than racing yesterday because I wasn't able to. I'll probably just play it on stream at some point in the somewhat near future. Hey that dude. Nice back tire. Didn't need it anyway, haha.
Tommy, Paolo here. Two packs of Amigos.
What do you want, Paul? I don't want any fake label clothes.
Very funny, mate, but you know I don't trust fake gear. No, just call it if I'm getting part in one of your movies. Back in England, I did a lot of blue stuff, mate. I'm packing.
I'm not sure if like there's more to it, guy. Like maybe he's put in like more ramps in certain places, you know? I don't know. I deliberately didn't check because I felt like it would be cheating during the race if I'm then gonna do it at some point on my own. You know? Ha 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 ha. Nice one, Simpson. Ho 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 ho.
Tommy,
Sonny.
obviously you are suffering from hearing problems, so I'll try again. Where's the goddamn money? Where's the goddamn stuff? And where's my gun? Are you new
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdose on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drinking my accomplishments. Faded way too long, I'm floating in and out of consciousness, and they saying I'm back. I'd agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit. I still believe in that. I had someone tell me I fell off. Ooh, I needed that, and they wanna see me pick back up. Well, where'd I leave it at? I know I exaggerated things. Now I got it like that. Tuck my napkin in my shirt.
I wonder if people who have number one in the GTA category stop spinning unless someone threatens their top spot. It depends on the person. Some people get a time they're happy with and they just stop, some people don't. Completely depends. How did you find out you modified speed of vehicles? Didn't. Almost forgot how to speak my native language. I have a suggestion for GTA mechanics video. Go for it. Hit me. Dana. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Tom. How's it going? Oops. Stall robberies. Well, what is there to clear up on those? Like, what hidden mechanics is there behind that? It's just aim a gun. He goes, don't shoot, gives you the money.
And that's who you
I
think
like your timer, by the way. It's very informative. Thank you. I made it myself.
myself and all my millions. You know that they ain't even got it like that. You gon'
Smiley
hype me
face.
up and make me catch a body like that. 'Cause I live for this, it isn't just a hobby like that. When they get my shit and play it, I ain't even gotta say it. They know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, they know, yeah. That the real is on the rise. Fuck them other guys. I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They know, they know, they know.
Rinse.
Tommy, Paolo here, True Paso Amigo.
What do you want, Paul? I don't want any fake label clothes.
Very funny, mate, but you know I don't touch bank here. No, I was just calling to see if I can get a part in one of your movies. Back in England, I did a lot of blue stuff, mate. I'm packing more ink than you want, man.
Paul, thanks for the offer. I'll bear that in mind.
Seriously, don't forget about me after all I've done for you.
That's what I'm trying to forget about.
Just come back from Iceland. Bosford left by Matalan Island. Then I seen Ruser and Ras by Ryland. And got my Bradley push bike back from Bike Man. Alright then, that's a good bike man. Now I can catch my up from school at 3 in the morning. That didn't like man. I done a woke up late, went CC and shot down Tunnel Club. Man don't drive, but I got a push bike that's 2-stroke. I ride with rubber gloves. See man on a Carrera GT 85cc, you can double clutch. I craft the engine, pedal to Broad Street and boss on Louise's bubble butt. What the fuck? Someone just hacked on my socials. Think they must still be in love and stuff. I'm not hungry. Don't wanna chop and whack. You try
Oh,
my noodle, I
fucking
use it,
stupid.
but slap it up. Girl get passed round like a hockey puck. If she wants to link in dodgy pubs, I'll go there hooded up. For
This
real.
isn't Day
Mum said,
Orphans.
John, you need to fix up 'cause you flush raw freestyle. And you grind blood
No, Tom. It's still completely random. It's still 50-50.
You was living in Spain, but that's in the past. Start riding your bike.
Are there people that still say this is consistent? I mean, probably. The same people that say that Vice City has zero RNG when things like Angry Drivers exist. And Ultra Cop and all that shit.
Tommy, Paolo here.
So, as of yesterday, pubs and restaurants and shit have opened up in the UK again. But they, you know, like, they require you to wear a mask, social distance, all that kind of shit. And, and then there was a BBC article today, so 24 hours later, speaking about the fact that drunk people are not abiding by social distancing. Yeah. If you could see my face right now, I'm very shocked. I am beyond shocked to hear that drunk people, you know, British people when they're sober don't follow social distancing. Never mind when they're drunk.
Thanks for the offer. I'll bear that in
And
mind.
the whole country's just like, no way, dude.
That's what I'm trying to forget about.
No way, dude. That's so crazy. I'm so excited to have to lock down the entire country fully again because Corona is just gonna spread like wildfire now. Just because people are so desperate to drink alcohol outside in a pub. It's fucking cringe. Yeah, agreed, Paladin. Oh. I didn't realize I was hitting the fucking pillar. I think we should do away with health and safety and let natural selection take over. Well, that would be a great idea, but unfortunately, if you did that, then a lot of innocent people would be, you know, would like get corona as well. Let's go back to the times when plagues killed a third of the population. Back in the good old days. Back in my day. Alright. Let's get some runs flying. Buy a house for 15p, was married with 2 kids at the age of 19, yeah.
What are you gonna do? I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
And then when houses nowadays cost a fortune, all the fucking old cunts are like, well, I was able to buy one by myself at 16. It's like, haha, yes. The economy is exactly the same. Prices haven't changed. Good job, Albert, you old fucking coot. Well done. Move. Then they voted to make lives even worse for young people. Yeah. I've had so many classic conversations with people around me since I've been looking to move to Sweden. And I've been like asking them questions like, you know, you understand now, right, that if you want to buy like a holiday home in a different country or you're planning a holiday next year, you won't be able to go, right? Like the point of the deal is that you can't go outside of the UK and other people can't come in. And they were like, what? What do you mean we can't go and live and work outside of the UK? It's like, yeah, that's the point. It's mutual. No one goes in or out. It's like, no. I want to be able to buy a holiday home and retire in Brussels. Well, I'm sorry, but you voted for that not to happen. And it just proves that Britain vote for things even though they have no idea what the consequences are. The country I'm currently living in is so stupid that people will vote for life change, like permanently life-changing circumstances without even knowing what they're voting for. They will ruin their own lives and have no idea. With all due respect, Jamie, your mother is absolutely brain dead. Congratulations. My mom's smart. She doesn't vote. Can't vote leave if you don't vote. Real shit. Everyone who voted leave should be put on a watch list. True. Wish reality was like the GTA Discord. Where it's capital punishment for anyone who's stupid. Epic. I was looking away, but somehow that moonbeam still made it through. Cool, dude. Not enough morons banned. True. There's a GTA Discord. There are hundreds of GTA Discords. What do you even talk about in there? I'll give you 3 guesses.
One thing you gotta realize about this town, you gotta pack some heat. The local gun shop is a couple of blocks away.
Dick sizes. Close. Yeah. Sometimes GTA, sometimes not GTA. Move. Sometimes we talk about stream titles. Fucking hell. What a conversation that was. I love it. One of my favorites from Hash GTA. One of my all-time favorites. Whoa! Alright, guess I'm risking this. But Ben, what do you mean risking this? This game is fully consistent, right? Yep. Yes, it is.
Hey, Leo, I think we got a buyer for TS merchandise. Gotta give him a ring, man. Set up the deal, you know?
Where are you now?
You okay, Leo? Sound kinda different.
Just tell me where you are.
Who the hell is this? Put Leo on, man.
Leo's got away for a while. He left me in charge.
Screw you, man.
Drunken rats are good sometimes. Oh, rants. That's a bit mean. Yeah, drunken rants are good.
Not guilty. Understand? Good. Giorgio sends his regards.
Forgot to say good luck. Thanks. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone on a drunken rant.
Hey, Donnie, it's Sonny. How's the suntan?
Ain't got no suntan.
Ain't got my money either, so I'm one of them myself. What are you doing? Go tell me. I mean, what are you doing?
I'm looking for the money, Sonny. Don't worry.
I am worrying, Tommy. That's my style, because I do have a problem
Bless
in my
R
life.
and G.
Reliable people. Don't think and
random and generation.
Do a small favor. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.
Cause I got that cheese, bitch, I keep carrying. Turned up in the party, getting lit the yachty. With a Spanish Barbie, word to my homie. Middle of the party, bitch, get off me. In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli. Yeah, I know your baby mama fond of me. All she wanna do is smoke that broccoli. Whispered in my ear, she tryna leave me. Said that I can get that pussy easily. I'm a dirty dog, I did it sleazily.
Hola, it's a little
Yeah. Come round to your mums and take car. Everyone's walking around like a zombie. Don't get close to the infection. Zombies coming from.
Hey Ben, what's more important, length or girth? Easy, Harry. Consent.
Only way you can kill him is a shot to the head. End of days. Land of the living dead. Girls getting eaten alive while giving head. Don't go outside. You'll be safer in bed.
Less orangey.
A bite off your head. Blood spill making your coffee red. I'm evil like Adolf Hitler. Cut you up into pieces and split ya.
Girth is like thickness.
Zombie maker. I'm a zombie maker. I'm a zombie maker. Come round to your mums and
Right answer, not getting cancelled. Base.
I'm a zombie maker. I'm a zombie maker. Come round to your mums and take car. You might see me with one arm hanging off. Look for it. I'm gonna be a zombie.
No, Jemmy. The way it works is, as long as I am resident in Sweden before Brexit happens after this year, like 31st of December 2020 is the last day, I still have and keep all of my EU rights. So nothing will change for me. I'll still have all the rights that I currently do now as a member of the EU. And everyone who is still in the UK will lose all of their EU rights. And most of them won't even know it. Didn't the UK leave on January 31st this year? Yes. And that's why there is then a year where you can choose to leave and get all your EU rights still. So you can live and work there and everything? Yep. But the people who stay in the UK will lose that right after this. Why Sweden? Don't they have crazy taxes? They do. You pay more tax over the UK, but you also earn way more money for the same job, so it's actually cheaper.
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
Do you need a visa if you want to visit the UK? Nope. Because I will still have my British passport. And then after 5 years, I will have dual citizenship and I can come and go as I please.
I don't know why man's calling me family all of a sudden. Like, my mum don't know your mum. Stop telling man you're my cousin.
Fun fact, in Poland you have relatively bigger taxes than in Sweden. Is that really true? I wouldn't think Poland would have that high taxes. But even still, I know how much you guys pay for like groceries and shit. Like, the cost of living in Poland is basically nothing compared to Sweden or the UK, so... Even if you pay 50% tax, you'd still have more money than me. Excuse me. I had a friend in Switzerland and holy shit, I don't know how she managed it living in Zurich. Yeah, Switzerland is pretty expensive, from what I know. Can I get a pic for the grand? I was like, no, sorry, man. Transferring the man them down. Yeah, there's a lot of places where that's like a running joke, Jemmy. Like, for example, every year at ESA, Gale would always just buy a shitload of alcohol from France and bring it with him on the plane. And then we would also just go and buy it in Denmark and take it over to Sweden with us. Because it's so much cheaper than buying it in Sweden. Like, you can just take a 10-minute train into Copenhagen, find like an off license and pay half the price, and then just get the train back, and it's cheaper than buying it from like a what do they call it in Sweden? Like the alcohol shops, like the Systembolaget or something. It's like 10 times cheaper just to go to a different country and buy it. It's great.
You must be Colstetta's new gun. No more gainful opportunities arise. We'll be here any minute. We both better get a good vantage point. Okay, I'll take the balcony. You get the roof across the yard.
Every time with you, man.
The average men are getting cut down. Shit! Don't worry, I got you covered.
Hope Brisson will be okay. How do you mean, Jemmy? Because it's not going to be okay. People are going to lose a lot of rights. Did we actually hit 6666? Hell yeah, poggers. Next number 6969. Get your mind out of the gutters, you horny little devils.
I live! Big head. It's all down to you. What is your name? Tommy. I see you.
Just a number? Yeah. Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. What in the fuck is happening? Hot coffee mod? Hey, Dark Penguin. This is a fucking shit angle. Perfect. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's followed the channel recently. And of course, people who have followed a long time ago. The real ones. I love you all. As a friend. Dark almost at 3 years, big cock. Huge flex. Only his friends. I don't think my parents would be very happy if I told them I was dating 6,000 people.
So it'll have to be friends for now until it becomes more socially acceptable. Then again, Henry VIII did have 8 wives or some shit, right? So could I have 6,000 wives? Would that be okay? Still be under Riley Reid. Just a quick little reminder to everyone that Riley Reid literally admitted raping a man on Twitter and nothing was ever done about it. Because, haha, all men like being assaulted. Obviously, he loved it. And if not, he's a fucking loser virgin. Squad W. Hi, Kai. You had sex was the problem. Yeah, exactly. It's really stupid. Oh, fuck. Yeah, fucking God, I wish that were me.
Get to the payphone in my point.
Really, Paladin? Some countries have that rule. Uh-huh. Hey, Leshy. Nice flex. Let me tell you a story. Portugal was conscious. Really? What the fuck? Giga laws, yeah, that's messed up.
One thing's puzzling me. What's with Quentin? I don't know. I always kind of liked it.
Shut my window.
Quentin Vance.
No, the sun's going down.
Hey, I got enough of that in school. Vance, poor bastard. Where the hell are we headed anyway? Prawn Island. You ever fly one of those from a whirly? No, I get a bit of practice on the way though. All right, Shady. Maybe he's right, Grady. Think about the baby before you get all crazy. Okay, thought about it. Okay, we're almost there.
Changed it, we're in the process of changing it now. It's basically a result of poorly thought out laws for decades into the century. Yeah, I mean, like, the UK is definitely a prime example of laws that have lasted way too long. You know, like just outdated laws that should have been fixed a long time ago. even on max distance Leshy, they still don't appear depending on where Lance is. They don't spawn. Ah, greetings. Salam, gamers. Gamers! Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you. Kiss a homie / to all my Turkish brethren joining the stream. Now where the fuck is Jarmacum? I hate my life. Okay, Jamie, see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Oh my god, it's Jarmacum. Ah! It's like the good old days. Let's go. Finally, a reason to stream, because Jarmacum's watching me. Thank God. I've been waiting for like a year. People arrive. Chat, we're irrelevant. You're not irrelevant, but Jarmacum's my fucking boy.
So Tommy, we know it was Diaz busted our deal. So why in the hell are we running errands for him? The more we learn now, the less we have to learn when we take this town over.
Why would you even install OBS if Jarmacum won't be in your chat? Exactly. I like the Jarmacum lore. There isn't really much Jarmacum lore, honestly. It's just when the a lot of Turkish people started picking up GTA speedruns. When was it? It would have been like early 2019. Quite a few of them would come in here, and like I got to know them pretty well, like Root, Burak, Jarmacum, Loki, and a few other people. And then all of a sudden, Jarmacum just like disappeared off the face of the earth. I didn't hear from him for like 18 months. So I thought he was dead or something. January 2019. Was I right with that? It sounds about right. Like 18 months ago. But yeah, welcome back to the land of the living, Jonathan. Good to see you. Hey Kyle. God, the GTA 3 grinds. GTA fucking 3. Can you imagine? I'll be going back to GTA 3 soon to play the Rainbow Miser. Because I'm probably just going to do 3 VCSA and IV all in order. Then that'll be quite fun. Put like a week aside to do all 4. I can probably get them done within a week, I would say. What is Rainbow Miser? It's like a randomizer, but it has like a lot more stuff randomized, if that makes sense. Like it's just like a name for it. Because it like randomizes the HUD element colors and stuff, for example. So that's where the rainbow part comes from. But it has like a really cool amount of features. Like instead of just like randomizing, you know, guns and voice lines and shit, it also like randomizes missions in some of them. So like you can start Big Smoke in SA and you can just start like one of the LV missions instead, and you have to do that. So yeah, it randomizes missions. I don't think the 3 and VC ones have that built in, but I think SA and IV do, which are like the longer games, so. Does that have random teleport to army base? I don't believe so. But yeah, and you can turn on and off a bunch of stuff, so like, I saw Boz playing the SA one kind of recently, like a few months ago, and he had it so like the gun stats were randomized as well, and that was like, it seemed kind of annoying actually, so I don't know if I'll do it, but you know, like that it just goes to show, like, you know, all the customization you can do. No army base, no bueno. I'll take you to the army base. I promise. I'm still waiting for Viso Shine. Well, you can play the demo. If you're waiting for a full release, you're going to be waiting a very long time. What if we kissed in the army base? Ooh. Oh.
Yo, Tommy, it's Lance. Oh, nice to hear from you, man. Come on, man, be cool, be cool.
I'm in the middle of something. What do you want?
Nothing. Just to say, you know, look, Tommy, we can do this thing. You and me, no problem. You know what I mean?
We're going to have to do it, because otherwise we're going to be dead, Lance. We're in too far now. Thanks for the call. Speak to you later.
Alright, give me a taxi. Right here, right in front of me. On the next spawn, right here. Bam. This game's so easy. Thank you. Imagine Rainbow Miser with that crappy zombie mod. Yeah, fuck that. Fucking Long Night. It's terrible. I am never playing that again. Absolutely never, ever playing that again. Wait, why am I going? What? Tonica, that is just unlucky. You see, I am so not used to getting good luck that I went for the consistent strat anyway. That is unlucky. Long Night is a cult classic. If by cult classic you mean absolute fucking crap, then yeah, sure, it's a cult classic. Start working on my SA mod again? Yeah, you should. And Root should start working on his Instapass finding tool again and find us Taxi Instapass. Right fucking now. Because I, for one, am sick of Trial by Dirt.
Right, Mel China. Oh, I might have a little result for you, but I need to speak to you in person. I'm enjoying a little R&R at the Club Malibu.
Taxi Instapass exists on Android version, not even kidding. That's it, I'm switching. Hundo on Android tomorrow. What about Stadium Double Instapass? Yeah, Paldinet, what about it? Bruh, no joke. Someone sold me a copy of that zombie mode burned on a DVD telling me that it was GTA 4 when the game first launched. Really? That's fucking hilarious. What a belter. God, can you imagine if Rockstar launched GTA 4 and it was just long night, the game doesn't work, you just softlock, all the missions are garbage? Can you imagine the fucking backlash? If that was what Rockstar came up with.
What do you expect me to do? Mow his lawn? Gonna have to take out that prick DMC.
That's fucking funny.
Let's get out of here.
Never saw the dude again. That's great, honestly. You actually got hustled. Imagine Rockstar releasing Long Night every 2 years. Just re-releasing it like they are with GTA 5. August, dude. I can't wait to buy a PS5 just to play GTA 5 again. And give Rockstar more money. And buy some more shark cards so I'm a virtual billionaire in GTA Online. God, that sounds so cool. Oh god, I'm gonna consume! Oh fuck, I'm consuming! Oh. Hi Loki, how's it going? You okay? Yeah, I'm good, bro. Promise.
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
This place is gonna be crawling with assholes. Be careful.
Yeah, giving everyone $1 million in GTA Online every month. True, Twitch Prime. It's basically a silencer for a gun or a car wheel. Yeah, it doesn't exactly get you far, does it? Please stop shooting me. Please cut through the door. Okay.
I poked my head out of the gutter for one freaking second and they shoveled shit in my face.
Go get some sleep.
God, this game's so consistent, dude.
Drop by your office tomorrow.
Zero RNG. Zero R and G. Get Ruffle. Men's. This afternoon I played a couple of hours of a new Dark Souls mod that came out, I think, last week or this week. I mean, it basically turns it into a roguelike game. Like Binding of Isaac. It's pretty interesting. Unfortunately, it's remastered only, so I have to play that piece of shit, but otherwise, it's pretty fun. I don't know if anyone in here gives a shit about Dark Souls, but if you do, I'd recommend giving it a play. It's literally called like Roguelike Souls or something. You can find it on Nexus Mods. It's pretty fun. Uh-huh.
I poked my head out of the gutter for one freaking second and paid shovel shit in my face. Go get some sleep. What are you gonna do? I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we'll start sorting this mess out.
No, Harry. Because I'm not at the level yet where I would know how to, like, go around my PC. Like, I don't have a clue what the word in Swedish is for control panel, or device manager, or, you know, audio settings, and shit like that, you know? Like, I have no clue. So I would constantly just have to translate it anyway. Why learn a language that's spoken only in a single country? Because I'm moving to that country. You fucking donkey. Don't you speak Hungarian? Where else do they fucking speak Hungarian? Why did you learn Hungarian, Nabnoob? What's the point? Well, if anything, Harry, like, just the muscle memory, it's my mother tongue, but you chose to learn it in school. You could have just not. Dummy.
You've been working for my father?
Maybe.
So difficult to get a rich, powerful.
But yeah, it would just be based on muscle memory from, like, I already know where stuff is. Like, I could probably, like, access most of the PC settings in any language, because I would just know where things are, assuming it's in the same place. Have a good time there. Thank you, Peanut. I will certainly do my best. But yes, if you're asking why I'm moving to Sweden, maybe I should make a command for this, because way more people asked than I thought. But yeah, because Brexit is giving me the ultimatum to move into the EU via a different country, or lose my EU rights to travel and work within the UK. So I'm moving to my favorite country, which is Sweden. And then, as a consequence, I'm learning Swedish, because I plan on living there. It's the women he claims it's Brexit. True. Remind me when this run dies to make a command. Or to put it in my FAQ.
One thing you gotta realize about this guy,
FAQ would make more sense. Too scared to go on vacation, let alone move somewhere else. Yeah. It's definitely scary.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars.
Hope it sends out for you, Waldo. Thanks, buddy. I also hope it goes well. Couldn't a mod do a command? Yeah, but they can't add it to my FAQ, which is what I want to do. I'll have to do that.
Leo, I think we got a buyer for DS merchandise. Gotta give him a ring, man.
I have a place to stay with a friend, Nate. I don't have a job lined up, but I have more than enough savings to last me a very long time. More than enough time to decide if I like it out there, then get a job and get my own place and shit. Should go on a road trip around Sweden, going to the Arctic Circle and stuff. Sounds fun. Yeah, if I could drive, that would be good. But otherwise, I'd have to force someone to drive me and go on the same trip, which might provide, you know, be more difficult. Sightseeing stream. Could always become a full-time streamer. Yep. Full-time Twitch affiliate. I feel like the entire Europe is just the same. What makes you say that? IRL streamer harassing locals. I don't harass the locals, dude. I love Swedish people. They're my favorite. It's the British people that I harass. I mean, I don't harass anyone. I'm a good boy. Why do you need so many Game Boys, Peanut? You a collector or? Medium, definitely, damn dude. You're just collecting them? I mean, then yeah, of course. Yay. Unless they're like stupidly overpriced. I actually bought a Game Boy Advance so I could play the old Pokemon games that I never played. Like the first 3 generations. And I was playing them at the gym. Just playing Pokemon Blue on the exercise bike. It was great. times with Pokemon, yeah. I'd like to play the new games, but I'm not buying a fucking Switch or a 3DS just to play them. Fuck that. I'll play them on, like, emulator eventually, I suppose. Nice crit. No, I don't have any games or anything for those consoles.
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
For every rhyme I write, it's 25 to life. There was so much gas and trust safeguard in my life. Ain't no time for hesitation. The only leads to incarceration. You don't know me.
Otherwise, I could send you on. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'm not that desperate. If I was that desperate, then I'd just buy one, like cheap secondhand, you know. But yeah, it's fine. I appreciate the offer though. Yes, he survived that. Spun out at 15 miles an hour. Yep. Very cool. I love losing 30 seconds on roadkill, but it's not RNG. The pattern is fixed, of course, and based on user input. It's 40 seconds lost on roadkill. Not accepting that.
I poked my head out of the gutter for 1 freaking second.
I'll accept 20 seconds,
In my face. Go get some
but I'm not
sleep.
losing almost a minute
What are you gonna do? I'll drop by
on
your
one of the
office
first missions in the game.
Mess out.
I refuse. But yeah, I don't know if I'm a Pokemon Zoomer or a Boomer if my first game was Pearl on the DS. Like, I feel like I'm a Zoomer, because I never played the Game Boy games. Did I make the command? No, shit, I didn't. Thank you. Drive. FAQ. But yes, like, but am I a boomer now because my first game was Gen 4 and now they're on like Gen fucking 60 or something. Alright, let's put it here. I heard you're moving to Sweden? Question mark. Yes. With Brexit going on, I have... How do I phrase this? With Brexit going on, I have until the 31st December 2020 to decide whether I want to keep my EU rights or not. I would very much like to keep my EU rights to travel and work freely, so I have decided to move to my favorite country and away from the UK permanently as of July 28th, 2020. Why Sweden? Question mark. Here's a few reasons. It's my favorite country I've ever visited. I have a lot of friends there. It's a nice location. It's supposed to be in Central Europe, but it's not. It is central, like in terms of landscape, but it's not like the middle. It's a nice location in Europe, I guess. It doesn't cost £4 million to study. Health benefits. What else? Better. What is it called where like the overall like living experience is better? Like something of living. Experience of living sounds weird. Yeah, higher quality of living. That's better. Higher quality of living. I'll just put many more. Okay, there we go. So it's now in my FAQ. So if someone asks, I can point them there. You forgot women. Shut up, Paladin.
Go get some sleep. What are you gonna do? I'll stop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
Swedish women, I sleep. Swedish men, real shit. Always knew you swang that way. Only for you, buddy. Any big nights out in Sweden planned? No. Wait for, you know, yeah, the whole virus epidemic thing to go away first. Hello again, Tom. Thank you again. Oh, tune. This song makes me feel like such a Kendrick normie. Because it's like such a popular song of his, but it's so good. Same with DNA. Viral. Sweden has no lockdown, you're far more free to do things there. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. Sit down. Yeah, it's mass gatherings of 50 people or more, Leshy. They're restricted too.
You're working for my father?
Maybe.
So difficult having a rich and powerful father.
Right at the Photoshop.
See, you are right.
Yeah, so did we, Tonica. I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were here, I think you might have joined a bit after. I was saying they opened like pubs and restaurants as of yesterday. But they enforce, like, everyone has to wear a mask and you have to enforce social distancing and shit. And then the BBC came out with an article today reporting that apparently the drunk people in pubs are not following social distancing guidelines. And it's like, wow. Imagine my shock. Drunk people who already, when they're sober, do not follow social distancing guidelines. Like, if you're going out to a pub on day one because you're just so, you know, you're so addicted to going to the pub and drinking, there's a very good chance you are not going to give a shit about social distancing rules. Or, you know, or wearing a mask, or the safety of you or the people around you. And especially when they're drunk. So, yeah. I think there's gonna be another big wave here and we're gonna have to shut down again. Because people are just really stupid. And they're gonna ruin it for themselves. Damn right, and I'll do it again. How's it where you are, Tom? Down south. Bitch, please. Oh, wait, motherfucker. Yes, yeah, Tonica, I saw that. It means it's heavenly, you know. Oh god, I just need a pint of alcohol. I need to go to the pub and drink alcohol. My life is nothing without alcohol. Because I'm addicted and an alcoholic. Oh yeah, true, Powdernet. There was the classics where it's the classics where it's like fucking Trump and Boris saying, well, if we don't test anyone, the numbers of cases will go down. Are you gonna fight at home? Your cat? It's true. Can't start fights with people in your home. Unless it's like with your wife. Cool, dude. Cat will still level your ass, it'll just claw you into pieces. one of my favorite Boris Johnson moments recently was he gave a demonstration as to why that shopping in malls is going to be safe soon. And his demonstration was him going and like window shopping in a mall that's completely empty. It's like, yes, of course it's going to be safe when there's no one in there, Boris. You dumb sack of shit. Like, what is he thinking? These people rule the country. Like, oh my god, Boris. There's no one there. Of course you're not going to contract anything. The fucking thing's empty. You fucking moron. It's like, see? 0 chance of disease. Like, fuck off, Boris. Fuck off.
I was on a path to the limelight. Now I'm on another one. It's a night flight. When they say I'm a star, I say thank you. It's all due to the scenes that I ran through. So I keep flying the flag for all people. No more sitting back with all people. Five alive in the fun when I'm rolling. I get around with the crowd when I'm roaming.
This is a big sour please, honestly.
Hola. Into the city. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my pocket. Yeah, in the city.
They should know I bring vibes on a club night. Keep the crowd hyped up, brother party red. She wanna say words in my earlobe. Reminds me there's an hour of the party left. See the fireworks.
No, Pardonet, you can't do that because then people will just be miserable without alcohol because they're addicted. Just like drug addicts. But for some reason, drugs are bad, but alcohol is fine. The more logical solution is to just allow drugs. If you want to fuck up your life, then just go for it. It's your choice. Did not see that until the last second. Hey, Fringe. Welcome back. Why would you do drugs if you could speedrun instead? True task. Vice City is my drug. And that's why I'm always so fucking miserable.
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
I'm high on speedrunning. Drugs usually make you feel good. Yeah, exactly. True, true. Degenerate. Man. What the fuck is this dickhead doing? You good, bro? Or what? Is having a hard day, don't be mean. Yeah, true. I feel that, you know, sometimes you just... sometimes it be like that. I was about to be having a bad day because, because, you know, the whole horrendous pattern, but that saves it just about. Thank you, Ivan. Thanks, buddy. That's so cringe. I suck at this game. I'm so bad. I am so fucking horrible. I'm just having a bad day, alright? Don't be mean. Now I truly know how that roadkill guy feels. It do just sometimes be like that. We'll get him next time. How did we end up on the subject of drugs? It was because I was talking about here in the UK, the pubs and restaurants and shit reopened, and then there was an article saying about how the drunk people haven't been following social distancing guidelines, and it was really stupid because no shit, people are dumb. Who's your favorite speedrun YouTuber? I don't really watch that much speedrunning stuff on YouTube, it's mainly Twitch. I don't know. Carl Jobs makes some pretty good videos, and he actually does his research, which is good. Instantly makes him better than 99% of people who make speedrunning content on YouTube. So many of them just... so many of them just don't do the research and spread misinformation constantly. Easyscape is good. Yeah, Easyscape is... he makes some pretty good videos too. Hey Count, thanks for the good luck, man. Although, Easyscape, when I first started wanting to make my Grasping GTA videos, I asked him for some advice on how to, like... on how to make my videos more accessible to, like, mainstream audiences. Like, how I should communicate and, like, how in-depth I should go for explaining strats and stuff like that, and I spoke to him in Twitter DMs about it, and he fucking blanked me. Like, while we were having a conversation, I then asked him, like, oh, on the topic of this, you got any advice? Nope. So, unlucky, I guess. When's my SA World Record progression coming out? Whenever it's finished. I'm never gonna give you a date because I'm currently in the process of moving to a different country, so work is there, but it's slow. How about Summoning Salt? Summoning Salt makes good videos, but he's also a complete fucking clown with the way he sees a lot of communities. Like, a key example being him refusing to do a world record progression on Vice City, even though it's literally one of the best world record progressions ever. For how far the game has come. But he refused to do it because he heard that the community was toxic. So instead of, you know, actually doing research like what Carl Jobs did and figuring out on his own, he just took that at face value and was like, yep, not doing that video. I'm gonna make 10 videos on every single Mario Kart track, because those are really interesting. And then also Wii Sports Result Golf. Wow, these are some really interesting world record progressions. Okay guys, so let's go back to Wii Sports Result world record progression. Someone in 2006 got a 13-minute time, and the world record is currently 11:47 2 years later. There's no tricks, people just got better at the game. Thanks for watching. Cool.
One thing you gotta realize about this town, you gotta pack some heat.
Oh yeah, and GTA has too many cheaters as well, yeah. Yeah, but then he does SM64 with no problem. Yep. So I don't know. Became less of a fan of his over time because of stupid shit like that. Just refusing to do objectively good content in favor of pandering. Nintendo Reddit circle jerk. Yeah. Is this dude a real speedrunner or another Hugo? I hope you're not talking to me. I'm an actual speedrunner, as you can see me running an actual category and trying to get actually good. Rather than going, haha guys, I'm going to play the same run but with an extra mod to make Tommy obese. Ha ha ha. You are gonna do Rainbow Miser though? I mean, I think taking a break every now and again to do some fun shit is completely fine. But I would definitely class myself as a real speedrunner because I actually want to get good at the game instead of just doing stupid meme speedruns and catering to the brain-dead San Andreas community. I'm going to do follow the train percent where I just do wrong side of the tracks 100 times. 16 million views. Duh, duh, duh. I'm going to play the game with cheats because it's so fun removing the challenge from speedrunning. Wow, I'm so invested. Way to alienate your new viewers. I don't think it's alienating my new viewers. I have no problem with what content you consume. You can watch whatever you want. I don't care. Plenty of people who watch my stream also watch Hugo. I just don't agree with it being labeled as speedrunning. It's not. I don't think anyone's gatekeeping anyone. I'm not telling you don't watch Hugo. I'm telling you I don't like his content for these reasons. I feel like I'm pretty justified in saying that.
Hola, is this Mr. Versetti?
Yeah.
This is Cortez. You were at my party?
Yeah, I remember.
Mr. Versetti, it was
I don't know why I just can't slide anymore.
I know.
I want you to know me and my people are doing their utmost to get to the bottom of it. If you'd like to talk to me more privately, you can find me at the phone. Okay? Good day, senor.
What I'm saying is not a real speedrunner, like people are saying this is real music to Led Zeppelin. That's a nonsense comparison and you know it. Because the definition of creating music is what Led Zeppelin is doing. They are creating a sound with a beat and whatever else, right? Hugo by definition is not speedrunning because he's not trying to... The point of speedrunning is trying to beat a game as fast as possible. He's not trying to do that. He's just playing the game with mods and calling it speedrunning. He has no interest in getting better at the game. Yeah, he's just doing playthroughs with a timer. Unless he's bottom of the leaderboard, then he's a legitimate runner. I'm not even sure how to respond to that. So you're now telling me that someone who is actively trying to be a good runner, but is last on a leaderboard, is not a real speedrunner, but someone who doesn't care about improving is a real speedrunner. Like, where's the logic there? I don't think that basing it upon how good someone is in terms of times is a good comparison either way. But if you want to pull that card, then Hugo is like, what, over an hour behind world record in a game that he plays every day? Like, you can easily make that bogus comparison and flip it the other way. If this runner's worse than him, then how can he not be legitimate? But I'm not arguing as to whether he's good or bad. I'm saying he's not a speedrunner because he doesn't speedrun. He just doesn't. It's a fact. All he does is mod playthroughs and panders towards like fucking child, like underage audiences. Sure, he has speedruns on the leaderboard. But to my knowledge, he hasn't done them in a long time. And I wouldn't either if I got 10 million views by just doing a San Andreas playthrough with a timer, but using one specific mod. I would fucking do that too. No, you wouldn't because you hate SA? it doesn't matter if I hate it. If I'm making fucking like, if I'm making a full-time salary playing San Andreas, I would do it, 100%. Someone probably DMing Hugo right now saying we're talking shit. Well, even his own community fucking rails each other, so it's whatever. Like, I always say this, like, people think that I have some personal problem with Hugo. I don't know him. Like, maybe he hates me, I don't know. Like, he doesn't know me either. But what I do have a problem with is his whole community, the people that kiss his ass all the time. Or the leeches that only go live. The several people that I've proven that only turn their stream on when Hugo's gonna host them because they love leeching off him. And they try and pretend that they're a good streamer. When as soon as Hugo isn't going online, they won't turn their stream on because they don't give a shit about the viewers. All they care about is the attention and the viewership and the numbers and the fame. And it's fucking embarrassing. But when I brought that up on Twitter a few weeks ago, even notorious members of the Hugo crew were even commenting it, saying that it was embarrassing. So when your own community is is realizing how embarrassing they are, then I don't know. Not really sure what to say. I guess they're finally realizing. Saying I hate San Andreas is a bit of a stretch, Fringe, but it's the worst game in the trilogy, in my opinion, by quite a stretch.
It's all down to you. What is your name? I see you soon, amigo, I think. Who's that guy?
For speedrunning in general, both.
Tommy, it's Ricardo Diaz. I want to thank you for looking out for me, my man. I have that pre-concert that you're the real deal, my friend. Will you not come see me? I need a guy like you.
The whole argument about people can't be responsible for their communities is not true. It's provably not true. You can set an example or a precedent that people should follow. For example, let's say that, like, hypothetically, right, I let anything go in my chat room, and my chat room becomes like a dedicated place for people to just be like racist or homophobic. Like, people come here just to talk about how much they hate a certain race, right? If I then choose to do nothing about it, I am responsible for that. Isn't that how it actually is? Shut up, I'm trying to be serious. He doesn't do that. Okay, I guess there's not much point in discussing anymore because you don't seem to understand what hypothetically means.
You better keep on running, asshole.
What does he do that you find disagreeable in his chat? He has a system that allows children to gamble. That's a big one. Using his virtual currency. And then people can pay to spend time with him using those currencies. So he also encourages compensated friendship, parasocial relationship dynamics, again, with children, underage teenagers. I would say that's pretty bad. And if he is encouraging that by not doing anything about the fact that people are gambling and paying for his friendship, and he's not setting a precedent, then he's responsible for it. I didn't really give you one, Fringe. I just said the game, in my opinion, is the worst in the trilogy. And the speedrun is awful as well. I don't really feel like giving you like a million reasons as to why. You know, I don't feel like going on a big tyrant about SA right now and all the problems with it. But yeah, the SA community is a big reason as well. Like, just read any San Andreas chat room, just the fucking apes that exist there. It's mad.
One thing puzzling me. What's with Quentin? I don't know. I always kind of liked it. Quentin Vance.
Elvish. That's exactly what I was thinking. Honestly. Have to Google what Choco Mint is. Isn't it just chocolate and mint, like flavored stuff, like ice cream? We have mint chocolate chip ice cream. Yeah, I'm not a fan of mint chocolate chip, honestly. I like just regular chocolate ice cream. That's my favorite. But admittedly, I don't have ice cream very often. I used to eat a lot of ice cream when I was at like my fattest, when I was like 17, 18. And then I completely cut it out when I started losing weight. Because of how bad it is to eat a lot of. And I haven't had any ice cream since. Speaking of Elvish monkiness. It's a pretty good start. Both wife and roadkill went well, which is nice. If you softlocked on Phnom Penh, then yes, you killed Lance too late. The beginner's reference is shooting him as soon as he starts talking. Any later and you'll soft lock. I can never pronounce that name. Phnom Penh. Nice passenger, dude. I wanted that. Double passenger. Are you fucking joking? Well, classic fucking even curse. I talk about, you know, oh, this is a good start. And then the next mission, I get insanely unlucky. But remember, kids, no RNG. Traffic spawning with passengers is consistently inconsistent. The game is self-aware. Yeah. Hi, Lewis. Whoa, what the fuck? You see that? I got like launched at the wall like really fast backwards there. Like way faster than usual.
Tommy, it's me, Colonel Cortez. Look, senor, I believe you are a
Scary
man
shit.
who can get things done. So please help me. You can find me at the boat, huh?
Did I just see like 3 guys just drop off the fucking ledge there? What is happening?
So Tommy, we know it was Diaz busting our deal. Why in the hell are we running errands for him? The more we learn now, the less we have to learn when we take this town over. I like your style, man. Real fresh.
My favorite radio station is Emotion.
Watch yourself. They're coming from all over. Got it. Hit for Diaz as fast as you can.
My favorite part about having big feet, having a big cock. Haha. No, there is no real benefit to having big feet. Everyone just laughs at you, calls you a clown, and your shoes are really expensive. There's no real benefits to it. What is your favorite radio station? In this game, I should say in this game, because people are getting like local radio stations that I don't know. Yeah, true, Lewis, true. Having a normal center of gravity. If anyone says their favorite radio station is fucking K-Chat, by the way, blocked. And now someone's gonna say, but Ben, you only say that because Amy Scheckenhauser is a woman and she's the host of it. And you are a misogynist. To which I say, no. I do not hate Amy Scheckenhauser because she is a woman.
Oh yes, I love her like Egyptian. On the description, my royal highness. So many pluses when I bust that can't be no minus.
Talk radio stations are the best. I do like VCPR. Oh, shit. What's the one with the crazy feminist woman? What, you mean the one where she's talking about, like, my son Jimmy killed the postman, but at least he was trying. You mean that one? Like the guest on the show? Or do you mean the host of the radio station? Because I don't know if Amy from K-Chat is a feminist, is she? Non-stop pop. Good shout. You fucking asshole. I forgot that was a thing that can happen here. Because no glitched cars. Yeah, fucking people deciding to do illegal U-turns on the street. Very epic. Move, you fucking assholes. Get the fuck out my way! Rise FM? Which one is Rise FM on GTA 3? Is that the one with like the one where there's like the do 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 and the woman's like ha ha ha. Hopefully people know what I mean so I don't sound really stupid there. And it has like the fucking drum and bass music while the woman's like fucking screaming over it. Is that Rise FM? Please tell me someone knows what I mean. Los Santos Rock Radio. Yeah, that's pretty good. I really like Radio Los Santos in SA. Has a lot of really good songs, like Cypress Hill, like Dr. Dre,
I'm in the middle of something. What do you want?
DOC.
We're going to have to do it, because otherwise we're going to be dead, Lance.
KDST is also really good, yeah, that Dust.
Speak to you later.
GTA 3 Jaw Radio. Yeah, I like Jaw. I think my favorite GTA 3 radio is... Well, that's tough. I really like... Is it Game FM or Game Radio? The one with the rap on it in GTA 3? I think it's Game FM. The country music channel in SA. Oh, K-Rose. Yeah, K-Rose is good too. SA has so many good radio stations. It is Game FM? Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I like Game FM a lot. Yeah. SA has a really good radio. Probably my favorite overall radio. Because there's just so many good